Hey my creative planners, welcome back to the channel Creating with Sarah. Thanks so much for popping on another fun planner video. So today's video is going to be a October stack. Currently what I'm using, how are things going, what is it gonna look like in 2022. So if you guys want to check out this video, then keep on watching. And I'm Sarah. Hello, welcome. I'm all things planning and creating and just making things fun, but yet still keeping it functional because planners are my life. So today's video again is going to be like an updated currently what I'm using and how are things going and what are some new things that I may be possibly be into. I don't know, but I hope you guys stick around. Definitely hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you guys are aware when I upload new videos. And also follow me on Instagram where I have, before the pens, afters, maybe some IG lives and such. I also have like list pad things in here to share with you because sometimes I use that, and that's part of planning. It's a type of tool that I use to just help me stay on task with things. Currently, I have 4 planners. I did have another one. Actually, let me grab that one real quick. I haven't really touched this one in a while. However, it's part of like my planning lineup. So, what I typically plan for: everyday household stuff. I plan for my wellness, because that's for me, and that's definitely something that's gonna be more of in 2022. And then I have my personal planner, which that's just typically when I'm in the mood. Like sometimes I'm in the mood to have a mini planner, and this mini planner does the job for right now. And I plan like, I don't know, my favorite things. So, when you have planners and they say you're currently what you're loving. And this is my planner currently what I'm loving, my personal planner. It's not a on the go type of planner. I don't use it for like daily stuff. I don't take it with me on the go. It just stays with me here. Honestly, a lot of this stays with me here at my house. The only thing that I take with me is a little notebook for meal planning and listing things down. So that may change in 2022. I just don't know yet. But I use this for like planner fun stuff. And then I have my social media content planning, which I typically call my work planner because it is kind of a working thing, a part-time thing. But if I had a real working job, I would have that planner too, separate, because I would totally want that separate from like my day-to-day planning. But this is what I have. And then I have like my faith planner, which this is upside down. This is kind of like a Franken planner. It's more of it was built in the summer. I put this together in the summer, and it was more of like having wellness on the go, quick daily planning wellness, and then faith stuff. So that's what this is. So that's another category, is having faith in somewhere in my planning system. And then, of course, we already talked about wellness. So wellness, faith, social media, my fun planner, not an essential, but it's there. And then these are like tools that I use for pre-planning mainly. I mean, this is my catch-all household planner, which is, I have 2 kids, if you guys are new to my channel. They are grown, but they still need mom. So so then I also put in here family appointments. I also put in here holiday stuff, emails, all that other back end stuff goes in here. So I'm not going to be able to share a flip through of this. I apologize. It's not really prepared, but we can go ahead and talk a little bit about it. It is a big, happy planner, and it's the dashboard layout, but I Franken plan some of the pages, which just technically means that I take other paper layouts and glue them back to back if I want to try out a new layout for the week. Like lately I've been trying vertical layout in a big, which has been really great actually. Let me see if I can share a page with you guys. So here's an after the pen using the vertical layout. I really like it. This one really looks great. My handwriting looks great, streamlined, even though that's not the things that you look for when planning, of course not. It's just planning needs to keep you in check and on task really, but I just never thought that I do personally good vertical layouts. There's so many other planners that do great vertical layouts, but anywho, let me see if I could find a dash. Oh, here's another one. I use new sticker kits. None of these are Happy Planner stickers. That's something new that I'm probably going to talk about. This is all Happy Planner. Mainly, the past couple years, I've been just mainly Happy Planner. So I have lots of Happy Planner planners, notebooks, and stickers. But that's not to say that when I first started, I tried other planners. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But let me see if I could find a dashboard. Here's a little quick glance at the dashboard layout. So it's like your weeklies on one page, and then you got like technically this dashboard section over here for you to plan out errands or to buys or emails and stuff like that, which is very functional for a household. And here's another after the pen. So yeah, so I definitely need a planner that does all of that stuff, that catches all of that. So that's what I have here, and it's been okay. I really like it because, again, if you're familiar with the big Happy Planners, they are able to fit an 8.5 by 11, a letter size, where you can put in a lot of your kids' documents, or I'm able to put in sometimes if I haven't had time to file back stuff that like doctor stuff. I know a lot of stuff is online, which is great now, I can say, but sometimes I need to have it in here for like for school note and stuff. So I will punch that in here. Or if I get a flyer or something, it's just much more easier. It's more of like a reminder, not necessarily that I need it to keep it in here, but it's like a reminder if I haven't checked my emails, what's going on with the kids and so forth. It's been great. We'll see, because again, I think I've liked using the bigs. This year is my first year for 2021. Since I started, I've used a big, and I like it for that reason, is because I can add pages in here. And you can't really do that in Happy Planner's classic size, which I started in and which I used last year. And then I transitioned to a big. So hopefully that makes sense. So we'll see. I don't know, but I know that I need a catch-all because it holds all that for 2022. Okay, so I'll move this to the side. So then this is my mini Happy Planner, and this is like when I'm in the mood to have a miniature planner. I just love having a smaller planner with me because it's just so much fun. And I am someone who likes to have like a fun cover, and I used to use, well, I still have one, but the covers for the Happy Planner, they're called Deluxe Covers, are really great. This one I got this year. This is a Simply Gilded. It was in a subscription box. This is probably still available. I will leave the link down below, but it's in the May subscription box. So when you search for it on Simply Gilded, just put May 2021 subscription box. I think it's called Tropical Luxe. You could also put that in there. But my thing with this is, well, I have been trying it out. I actually put the back in on the bands, on two of the bands, is that it doesn't have a spot to slide in the back of your Happy Planner, which the Deluxe Covers normally they're like that. You slide in the back of your planner and it kind of stays in there. With this one, every time I pick it up, it falls out. So I started putting it on this the bands, because technically this is for like a TN for notebooks, for a couple of notebooks to put in here, like the Simply Gilded ones, because this was in a subscription, where you put these in here and you flop them in there and such, which I really like, which could be something new in 2022. So anyhow, so I used the mini, I have had a couple of these before. I typically start using one around summertime to the end of the year. So right now it's like in Halloween mode. And it's on mini disc, but I prefer it to be on classic. Mine get too chunky, and then I always like using plastic, and sometimes with the plastic disc, I feel like it gets caught on some pages sometimes. I don't know. I have a lot of stuff in here. I have notebook paper. I have little extra things that I've made and put in here just to keep it cute, like vellum, photos. Yeah, so I love that about a planner. I love having it chunky and adding things in here so it has like pockets. So again, with the plastic disc, the minis just don't work, but however, this cover does not take anything larger. So the classic disc, which are on my big planners, actually, I don't even have expanders. So like this here, they're like, that would be so perfect, but it wouldn't fit. This wouldn't in the cupboard. So yeah, I like using this. Is it hard to keep up with? Yes. When I have multiple planners, it is very hard. And lately, that's why I'm sharing this currently with you guys, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do for 2022. If I'm going to have little individual planners, or if I'm going to go back to a franking planner, or if I'm going to go back to a new type of system, because I just lately been feeling a little bit overwhelmed, just to be honest. But this is supposed to be fun. I try to keep up with it as much as I can when I'd like to, but I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'm going to, I know I probably won't have this for 2022. I'm going to try to finish this to December, but we'll see. So will this be something that I will have for the beginning of 22? Probably not, but I do like having a miniature planner. Okay, so with the Skinny Classic, this I don't have a lot to say because of what's been going on with my health and me trying to have the energy to film and just be, you know, hustling it out. I don't want to say hustling it out, but trying to push out content for you guys and staying on top of that is essential. Like, just to have that in my timeline, I have to set up that or stay on top of that. And this planner does help with that. But when I'm not feeling motivation, or if I don't have the energy as of right now, that's why I can't really say like this is a definite thing because of the state that I'm in right now. But I can say that having a type of work planner or something different or something separate from your planner system is really great to have. So this is a Skinny Classic that I've been using for social media content. I really like it because my working goals towards social media content is not like a whole big thing. I try not to make it a big thing. I try not to be overwhelming about it or stress out about it. So the Skinny Classic really works for me because it's a smaller planner. I think if I went big, like I have a monthly, I forgot to mention that for you guys. So I have a monthly view, because if you guys know, the Skinny Classic doesn't have like a full monthly view for you to write in, like a typical 12-month daily calendar. So in the back of this, because if I had this and I was planning out mom stuff, I wanted to have a work section in the back for my creative content. I wanted to have like list papers or whatever for ideas. So I got this monthly booklet from Recollections, and I basically cut it up so I could punch it out and put it in here so I could keep it with me. So it's a monthly view where I can write out all the videos that I want to do or try to do that month. And then how I typically use the monthly is that's what I'm filming that day. So whatever I put in that day, that's what I'm filming that day. It's not like you have seen in other social media content planning where they set out their calendar and that's what they have, I think, uploading that day. For me, it's like, well, what can I film that day? what I have time for. So that's how I use the monthly view in this portion. So October is just blah. Sorry guys. So I don't have too much going on there, but always like to try to get something in, of course, as much as I can. But I like having that in there. I do like having a monthly view too. I love monthly views. I cannot stress enough about having a monthly view. It really does help to set out your month and planning. I don't know. I know a lot of people mention they have a hard time with monthly. Let me know. Is that something that you love having in your planning system? Leave it in the comments down below. Or is it something that you can't seem to set yourself up to use? Or would you like to have ideas on how to use that more? I don't know. Let's talk about it in the comments. But again, back to this. This is something small enough for me to use so I don't overwhelm myself. And that's why I love it. This planner actually goes up until June of 22, which is amazing, and I don't have to really worry about that till June. So basically, if I decided to keep Happy Planner, I would look at their spring planners to see if they're coming out with a skinny classic. But yeah, I just to give you guys an idea, I can flip through this. You guys have seen some of this, but so you have this portion, which is like your dashboard, I guess, for your monthlies. And you have the mini monthly view. But again, you can't write in it. I mean, you could here, but what I do here is I write what is actually going up that day. So that's what I write here. And here I just keep up with stats. And if I'm doing a giveaway, I will post that there. Or if I'm doing a collab, I will post that there. So that's what I put here, or kind of like important stats and collaborations and reminders. And then on here, I put up what's going up on YouTube that day. So that's for YouTube. And for Instagram, so that's why I don't use another planner. I don't fully plan stuff out for Instagram. I just post whenever, to be honest with you guys. I have like a reference sheet that I made a long time ago. It's possibly still in here, but like as a reminder of what to post. Mondays are for mini Mondays for like my mini planner spreads, or Monday motivation, or tips for Planner Tip Tuesday, or wellness is for Wednesdays. Thursdays is throwbacks, or Wednesdays could be for wash sheet. Like that's what I will go off. I made a reference sheet. I know it's in here somewhere. A long time ago. And that's what I go off of. But other than that, I kind of just post whatever. But I will put that in my weeklies for my IG post. But something like this, it's just the basics, and it's very redundant. So I don't feel like I need a whole planner to plan out a bunch of stuff. I just write out, I need to film this, I need to edit this, I need to delete old content. I need to see if I want to collab with someone. So if it's like a seasonal thing and I want to come up with an idea, then I'll do that. I'll write that in here, but it's definitely a run-on checklist. Sometimes I'll do a live. But yeah, I don't feel like I need a whole planner to do that. Sometimes I reflect on how many days that I did film and what I didn't film, or why didn't I film. I will write down some ideas with these little ones. So yeah, having this in my lineup has really been really great. So I really like having a skinny classic. So I really like having a skinny classic planner for like small essential social media planning. So hopefully that helps in case you're looking for something just to make it easy and you're not like overwhelming yourself with all the things. Okay, so then we go into Faith. Faith is something that I want to keep up in my lineup or system of planning. This is a classic Happy Planner, but it is a planning thing cover, which are really great. I really hope that she comes out with more of these covers. I think they're really great and sturdy, and the colors are vibrant, and they're just, I think planners really love this. So Amber for Plan Anything has made these cute covers for a classic and a mini. I think it's gorgeous. I love it. It has actual double pockets on each side for you to tuck your planner in the back. I just do the back side. I don't do the front side. I use this for like stickers. So put stickers on this side, and I think that looks, I don't know, I just really love it. It's gorgeous. It's such great quality. So with this classic planner, again, I set this up in the summer, and it was for like easy, fast planning for wellness, which I had some daily sheets that were new that I wanted to use in the back portion. Did some summer things on Instagram with the planner community, which was fun. And I categorized this, honestly. I had journaling, because Happy Planner has these guided journals that has like these prompt to journaling portions. And I had that in there for me to try out in the summer. So this approach is something for you in your downtime. So it's something like if you want to work on hand lettering, if you want to read on a certain book and then reflect on it and write that in here, if you want to journal every day, something, you know, that's more for you and you only. If it's for Bible study plans, just something like that. That's what this planner was mainly for. Maybe it could be memory keeping, and you could section it out for the season. So then I had faith in here, because Happy Planner has a faith guided journal, which I really liked. I really liked the concept of that. Journal, faith, read. First half of this is more of my faith and verses of the day, which I honestly haven't touched since September. But that's something that towards the end of the year, I'm going to sit down and write a list and go over my planners and think of what's working for me, what I want to continue, because I do want to have faith. Faith is very important to me. Thing that I have to think about how I want to continue this. But I would take this particular planner, the monthly and the weekly views is horizontal. So let me see, September. It's a beautiful planner. I think this came out spring 2021. It is a beautiful planner. I love the dividers. But I would use my weekly views, which is horizontal layout, to write out the verses of the day. And at the end of the week, I would pick out the ones that spoke to me. So yeah, I think my last one was September, and this one, things just got really weird for me in September until today with my wellness. So yeah, this was part of a devotional. So if I wanted to do devotionals, these pages were added in here. But I basically just took another planner a couple of months and kept them in the front of this planner to do more faith-based stuff. So hopefully that makes sense. Gorgeous planner. Oh my gosh, this was such a gorgeous planner. I used that in a long time. So this just gives me an idea to sit down and think about what I want to do for 2022, but definitely have something for faith would be great. And then lastly is wellness. This is something that on top of my most important catch-all and this. So everyday planning and this is going to be my top two. And then we'll figure out work and faith planning later, but this is definitely probably going to change in 2022 because I need something with me at all times on the go so I can write down my symptoms and how I'm feeling, what's changing, what's working, what's not working, stuff like that, because it's been a little rocky. And I highly suggest, if you may not be in the same situation with wellness or fitness or whatever, but I do think that's really, really important. So this is a big happy planner, and it is using the teacher layout, which is great because I can categorize it and change my self-care to whatever that I need to focus on that week. But it can be a little overwhelming with sitting here and planning that. and thinking that out and using all the stickers and things. And basically I need something a little bit more simpler, and then it just has that for me already, and I can just write it in and add a little bit of stickers. So I definitely do love this system, and when I started this in 2021, but I don't think I'm going to continue with this in next year. But it's actually it was a teacher planner, and I covered it up with stickers. Sorry, I have so many cars in the background and I've been waiting here for like a minute. So these are Shine Sticker Studio. They're great die cut stickers, super great quality. I haven't had any issues with them, and I just thought they looked perfect with this planner. So they kind of make me happy looking at them. And then this is a snap cover pencil pouch by Happy Planner. It just has some random stickers and post-its in there. I don't always have that on here, but it was just something that needed to pop on a planner, to be honest. Okay, so again, this was originally a teacher's planner, and because I wanted to use a big, and I like using the teacher layout to use the teacher layout because it's easier to customize. But I was using the monthly when I first got sick, and I had to use certain medications for a number of periods, so I used the monthly to make sure that I was doing that every single day visually, because I wanted to see that visually. That way I had something concrete, right, to tell the doctors when I saw them or whatever. But so this is what it looks like. It's a big teacher layout. I have to redate at the top, so that's what I do. I mean, if you guys have watched my Plans with Me's wellness, that's how I plan it out. So I date it at the top, and then I use 5 categories on the side. I don't know if I should share a lot of this, guys. I apologize. It's just so personal. I love the big because I can punch out papers in here. So when I go to the doctor's office and they give me things, I can punch it in here really quickly just for reference. Do I necessarily need it? No, but I feel like personally I do. So, because I know a lot of things are digital. I do have a lot of that stuff on my app, but it's just easier. End of the month, I'm going to go to the monthly. So we're in the monthly of September, but because I personally don't want to share this, but in my currently pages, I will have my reflection. So reflection of how I'm feeling, how did things go, had this medication made me feel, how am I, are there new symptoms in this month? So I'm making sure that I'm taking care of all of that. So I will write that in there. So that's what I've been using that for. Because October changed into that, because I know I haven't been doing plans with me's, and I just want to give you guys an update. Mainly I'm using the monthlies to make sure that I am checking off things that I'm supposed to be working on, and using the end of the month currently pages or monthly pages as my reflection pages. So this was back in September. I was doing Step It Up in September, which was really nice. And it gives me an idea to look back and see how was I doing, with my exercising. So I really think wellness, whether you're in my level or if you're on a fitness level, it's really important to document that, because then you can look back and figure out, well, what was I doing then? How was I feeling then? What was my exercise level looking like? So this definitely showed me, like, okay, I was being physically active, my steps were really good, and so forth, to explain what I'm going through now. Okay, so again, this is the teacher layout. It's really great, gives you lots of space. You can change up your categories, really great for that. But right now, I don't have time to put all this out or be as decorative. I can tell you guys that I won't be as decorative of a planner with wellness in 2022. We'll just see. I don't know where the months are going to take me at the moment. Skip through that because I have some doctor pages in there. Let me take this out. Okay, so I have this pocket sleeve, which I really like. I added some more functional wellness daily stickers in here because I went through my stickers. I was like, I need something like functional, and that are really reflective of how I'm feeling with wellness, or what I need to stay on top of. And these were a lot of these black and white stickers. They say exercise, hydrate, vitamins, journal, less sugar, unplug, gratitude, go to bed, walking. I just added a bunch of these that I pulled from my Happy Planner sticker books, which I might just go through them all and just make my own. I know they have a system like that. Okay, so yeah, this for October, when I'm really focusing on things that I need to make sure that I'm doing 20-minute walking, making sure I'm hydrated, and I am focusing on no fast food. I'm trying to cut coffee out for the week just to see how that works, and less sugar, like less processed sugar, and eating more fruit. So that's what I'm using this monthly for. It's more like a tracker, and I'm not planning in my weeklies. I'm actually writing notes on how I feel, or if I'm having episodes, or if I'm having new symptoms, I will quickly write that down, but I'm not doing any decorative planning. But wellness is something very important that I'm going to have in my, it's going to be a big change for 2022. Something that I like to have as tools, I always have like sticky notes. So, of course, these change throughout the season, but I just go through sticky notes sometimes, and sometimes I just pop that on my planner layout or my weekly page and say, this is what's going on, this is what I need to plan, and I don't always just plan out the week. I've had these that actually go with this planner, and this helps with social media content planning because again, I love being decorative. I could say that I'm a hybrid because at the same time, I still like being functional, and I still like organizing plans out. So with this being a smaller planner, I could use this to be more of that stretch of planning with social media content planning, if that makes any sense, where I can get really detailed with things. And I like that this is kind of like a grid layout, so I can section out what I'm thinking, like lives, reels, YouTube, videos, stuff like that. So this is really cool. This actually, again, is simply gilded, and it came with this folio planner cover thing. Okay, and here's another one. This is a new one that I have that I've been trying to use. I have been using it, and I will punch it in my Happy Planner, and this is Wrong. Definitely go check her out. I will leave a link down below, but she has a lot of great quality planner products out there. You can save 10% by using Sarah 10. I think she has an awesome new planner out. It's for 2022. It's vertical, and it has metal discs. So if that's something that interests you, you may want to check that out. But I love this because I can plan out weekly stuff here, but maybe just dinners, because our weeks are kind of crazy, and this gives me an idea how I want to plan dinners. I have a to-do list and then notes, or I could do this for, again, that catch-all and the balance of social media content planning as a mom. So I love having list pads or daily productive planning, things like this to keep me organized. So yeah, I hope you guys got a little bit of background of what's currently working for me or what's not working for me and what my plans are for 2022. I can tell you that I've been looking at Erin Condren. I have used Erin Condren in the past, 2014, 2015, the OG layouts of, an OG just means original. I don't even know why I say that. It's just like a habit, but the vertical layout, which a lot of planners, I think, kind of started out in. Either it was vertical or horizontal, but so I have used Erin Condren, the spiral bound, but they have a new system out for 2022. You may have seen me mention it. It's the Petite Planner system. So I have purchased that with some planners to go into that system. So when that gets here, I will definitely share that with you guys in my first impressions. That is something that I'm hoping that will kind of implement my wellness, because that needs to change. And maybe meal planning, maybe this, but we'll see. But Anyways, if you're new to planning, please don't be scared. Definitely, you know, comment down below if you have any questions. DM me on Instagram. I'll be glad to help. But if you guys have any future video requests for planning for beginners, you know, leave it in the comments down below. But I'm here for you. But let's just, you know, keep it fun, keep it creating, and you guys will be all right. So I will see you all in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and happy planning. Bye.